Most people don't lose because they lack talent. They lose because they never understood what winning truly requires, not on the outside, but deep inside the mind. Here's what nobody tells you: winning is not a moment. It's not the trophy, the applause, the promotion. Winning is a psychological state, a way of thinking so deeply wired into who you are that results become inevitable. And the people who've figured this out, they're not always the loudest in the room. They're not always the most gifted, but they carry something quiet and unshakable, a belief so rooted in their identity that setbacks don't break them, setbacks build them. So what separates the people who win from the people who only wish they could? It starts with how you see failure. People with a fixed mindset experience failure as a verdict, something permanent, something that defines them. So they avoid challenge, they play small, and slowly life shrinks around them. But winners experience failure as data. It tells them where to adjust, what to master, where to grow. They've separated their worth from their results, and that separation is where real freedom begins. High performers share one habit above almost everything else: they delay their emotional reaction. When things fall apart, and they always do, winners don't spiral. They pause, they breathe, they ask, what does this moment actually require of me? That pause is everything. That pause is where mediocrity ends and mastery begins. The untrained mind reacts, it catastrophizes. It tells stories that make problems bigger and the future darker. But the trained mind watches those thoughts like weather passing through. It stays centered, it stays useful. Now here's the deepest layer: identity. You will never consistently outperform your identity. If deep down you see yourself as someone who almost makes it, you will almost make it, again and again, in ways that are painfully creative. Because your subconscious isn't trying to achieve your goals, it's trying to confirm your beliefs about who you are. This is why willpower fades. This is why motivation alone never lasts. None of it touches the root. The root is identity, the story you tell yourself, often a story you inherited from someone else before you were old enough to question it. Winners rewrite that story, not with hollow affirmations. They rewrite it by behaving like the person they intend to become before the evidence catches up. Every decision, every habit, every morning, they choose discipline over comfort. Slowly, that identity becomes unbreakable. One more thing that doesn't get talked about enough: environment. Your surroundings are not neutral. The people around you, the content you consume, the conversations you normalize, all of it quietly shapes your baseline for what's possible. Winners are intentional about this, not because they're cold, but because they understand that the mind constantly takes cues from the world around it. Surround yourself with smallness, and your mind calibrates to that frequency. So elevate your environment. Get in rooms that feel slightly uncomfortable. Let that discomfort stretch you, not shrink you. Winning in life is not about being flawless. It's not about never struggling. It's about choosing, every single day, to be someone who grows, who responds instead of reacts, who defines their identity before the world does it for them. The real competition has never been out there. It's the version of you that chooses comfort over courage, that lets the fear win, that keeps replaying the old story. You can change that, not tomorrow. Right now, with the exact life you have, you can begin to think like a winner. And once you think like one, acting like one becomes natural. And once acting like one is natural, becoming one is only a matter of time. The psychology was always yours. The only question is whether you decide to claim it. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe, because we're just getting started.